I am not very comfortable discussing comments by Oscar Sudi because I respect him as the member for Kapsaret. But I think I have issues with the way he comprehends issues. I'm not very sure about his academic qualifications. I'm not very sure about his sobriety, and so I generally don't like commenting about Oscar Sudi. I think, without blowing my own trumpet, I think intellectually, I think I'm above that. But
Oscar Kipchumba Sudi has been humiliated by Senator Nyutu on the issues of Kalou campaigns and voter privately, and also voting day that will be on the 16th, that is on Thursday, tomorrow, in Kalou. Nyutu has given another explosive information about the government's plan to do away and to leak the Kalou by-elections. They were going to leak through police, NIS, and the hooded goons to intimidate the locals of the Kalou during the voting day. So I want us to listen to how he has humiliated the government, and Oscar Sudi included, saying that Oscar Sudi's qualification, academic, are barbaric, and it doesn't give time to answer to his stupid sentiments and compliments. Kindly consider a subscription as we listen to how Nyutu deconstructs and humiliates Oscar Kipchumba Sudi and also the government led by William Samoei Arap Ruto.
security was one of the issues that my party leader was referring to. In fact, he called me before that particular presser and told me about the security concerns and the plans that UDA, and you know, the UDA is the governing party, was planning to visit violence, like I've said, on the people of Kalou, for IEBC to get enough reason to cancel the by-election. And so it is not like the matter or the issue of security was invented yesterday. It was there. Only that my party leader did not list the issues. Security was the top issue in this particular matter.
Did DCP have any meeting or gathering yesterday in Kalou?
Yes, we had several, rallies. We had one at a place called Wakiongo. We had one at a place called Makara. And there's another one that I did not attend in a different place. Yes, we had rallies
at any of those events.
There were no security issues at any particular at any of those particular events. Okay. But the plan was, and which of course flopped. The plan was Rigathi Gachagua was to be in a place called Gorika, and that is where now violence had been planned to happen. So, but when he gathered intelligence that they were going to, of course, perpetrate violence and injure women and children and other innocent people, then Rigathi Gachagua decided not to go for that particular function. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua also had a media engagement yesterday on a local TV station, which he was supposed to be aired actually in Kalou, but plans had to change, and it was aired now back in Wamunyoro because of the intelligence that we keep receiving.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll get back to this intelligence gathering, how this intelligence is gathered, how it's disseminated, where it goes after the fact, all of that. But there's an accusation from Oscar Sudi from his Facebook page towards your party leader. His post says, verbatim, Rigathi Gachagua, even if you want to dominate Murima, please do not go down this path. And there's a picture there of a car with several bullet holes. I think I count 5. He says, Governor Irungu Kangata is your brother. Attempting to take his life for public sympathy is barbaric. You are power hungry. He's accusing Rigathi Gachagua of being behind the violence and the attack on Linda Mwananchi yesterday. And if you thread with Sudi, you would probably think from Usileta Kiherehere to the warning
to
to the
Kipchumba.
violence.
Even to Kipchumba.
Yeah, I actually started with Kipchumba. You know, the signs of bigotry, tribalism, and all this kind of thing, and then into what Sudi is also saying as well. And how do you respond to this?
You know, Mariam, Latif, I am not very comfortable discussing comments by Oscar Sudi because I respect him as the member for Kapsaret. But I think I have issues with the way he comprehends issues. I'm not very sure about his academic qualifications. I'm not very sure about his sobriety, and so I generally don't like commenting about Oscar Sudi. I think, without blowing my own trumpet, I think intellectually, I think I'm above that. But because there is an issue that you are raising, let me maybe comment on it. And I think Latif had said that when I joined you here, that if you know that Rigathi Gachagua, if the claim that Oscar Sudi is now making, that Rigathi Gachagua is the one who planned the attack and even the shooting of Governor Kangata's driver. I mean, why not take action against him? Why don't you arrest, first of all, the man who pulled the trigger? You know? Because we have a government. We have NIS. Why don't you arrest that particular person? Why don't you... I mean, how Oscar Sudi is very close to the president, very close to Kipchumba Murkomen. In fact, I saw him boasting somewhere in Ukambani, they're listing the people who had sent him with contributions. And President Ruto was one of them. I mean, Kipchumba Murkomen was another one. I mean, why, so he's in government. Why would government lament alongside the rest of us? Why have they not taken action if they have evidence? Because they have the agencies to collect evidence. Why have they, first of all, if it was Rigathi Gachagua's gunman, I mean, he would have been arrested by now.
I heard him saying that he wants to come with the Damonanchi to Kalou. We don't need you there for this, unless you are coming to campaign for another party. If you want to come and campaign for UDA, please go ahead. If you want to come and campaign for Jubilee, go ahead, or any other party. But DCP, ours is a local campaign. We don't want confusion in Olokalaw. The campaign has gone on for 3 months. Irungu Kangata has never been Olokalaw. He does not understand Olokalaw. He doesn't understand the issues. He doesn't understand the narrative. He cannot come and bring Ida Mwananchi there to campaign the last day without knowing what the issues are and how the campaign is being done. That campaign has been going on for 2 months, led by Senator John Medho and others. You have not even talked to John Medho. How do you say you are?
I mean, why don't you take the perpetrators to court? How can you keep lamenting, saying that it is, you know, it's nauseating, to say the least?
Nyutu, you know, the same would be said for yourself and your party leader with the allegations that you keep throwing out, saying that you have intel. Why not go to the investigating authorities and provide this intel and let them do their job?
We have done that, Felaris. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua has visited, alongside other principals in the opposition, they have visited even the IG's office. And that is something that was widely reported. When Senator Medho and I, alongside other leaders, were attacked last year in a place in my own county, in Kigumu constituency, a place called Gonda, where our vehicles were actually, we were short and everything was there. We reported to IPOA and statements were, we actually took the vehicles that were damaged there. I mean, nothing has been done. So, you know, Felaris, you know, when you are in government and you are lamenting, It cannot be allowed because you are the one in control. You are the